Hey guys, how's it going? I have 2 readings left for this post-eclipse energy, and I can't believe I didn't do Cancer sooner because you guys must have been really affected by that, being that it was during Cancer season. So hope you guys are doing okay. I really kind of arbitrarily do my readings. I don't choose it in terms of anything because I was doing it based on likes, but there wasn't enough differentiation. So if you want, comment, like, subscribe, and if I notice there's a lot of Cancer views, then I'll definitely have Cancer in the forefront of my mind for next month. So anyways, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, because I feel like Jupiter is a big influence. Now, I got a new deck, a new Oracle deck here that I'm excited to use, but also I'm using my trusty Aquarian Tarot, which I haven't used in a while, but this was like, this and my Alice in Wonderland deck are like my 2 faves, my go-tos, but this has been kind of like hiding in my room. So I feel very connected to this deck, and I'm going to start off with this deck. So let's see what's going on with Cancer post this eclipse, the rest of July, kind of the energy going into August, okay? If I get too many reversals, I'm just going to kind of negate that because it kind of messes me up. But let's see what Cancer's got going on here. Got Page of Cups. Some of you might be dealing with a Pisces here. 2 of Swords. It's another kind of Piscean energy, and a 7 of Pentacles. Okay, but someone's sort of at a stalemate. Maybe they're trying to tap into their intuition here, get in touch with their emotions. I see this as a Pisces card because they always have fish in this card, but it could be any water sign. It could be you guys, but I feel like this is a new kind of love, a development of maybe like the spark of like a new beginning love-wise. I feel like there's this desire to emotionally connect, but there's also this kind of confusion around it, this indecision with the 2 swords. I feel like deciding between 2 things, but blindfolded, like kind of going inward to make the decision and not relying on anything outward. So trying to get in touch with your intuition. And with the 7 of Pentacles, I do see that there's a desire to work on this. There's a lot of energy being put into this connection and this decision and this like love connection, okay? So I feel like there's a lot of like energy there, a lot of work, a lot of focus on that right now. So let's see what else we got here. Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so there might be kind of an imbalance, and a 9 of Swords. I feel like there's an imbalance, and it might be because one person might be holding back their energy because the situation is giving them a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of extenuating circumstances or things surrounding the situation that doesn't allow them to really emotionally delve in the way they want, or someone is very bent out of shape about the fact that they do feel like this is very imbalanced and they're not getting what they're putting into the situation. So I feel like there is like a lot of anxiety and emotions and fear around this situation for some reason, and there is an imbalance. And I feel like this indecision could be the other person that's not getting what they need. They're like not even sure if they want to go through with this because they're like, well, I'm not even getting what I want. But there's just like a lot of like anxiety swirling around this connection, I feel like. Okay, I'm kind of going in a different order than usual because usually I will do the Mystic Moon Oracle cards, but I'm just kind of grabbing the cards that I have here. So I'm gonna do the Tarot de la New, so another tarot deck, and see what else we can get here. I feel like there's like energy being put in, but there's also a hesitance. 7 of Pentacles is here, and well, if this one's reversed, 2 7s. Okay, we got 3 7s so far. So there's some sort of conflict. 7 is representative of that, but 3 7s is kind of also like an angel number. But now here the 7 of Pentacles is reversed. So I feel like there's a lot of back and forth about whether someone wants to invest. And I feel like there could definitely be some sort of deception going on here, and someone feeling like this is more than they can really take on right now. So they want to put something into it, but they just know that it's not necessarily coming from the best place. And I feel like with the Magician here, there's a lot of powerful energy. This also could be some sort of like manipulation or kind of trickery, or just kind of like with the Seven of Swords and the Magician, I feel like there's something that's not obvious to all parties involved, okay? There's something under the surface that's kind of there that's not so genuine. It's like a deceptive energy, okay? So I'm gonna now pull from the Mystic Moon Oracle cards and see what we got going on with that. These kind of always give me like the clarity to understand the tarot, like, because these are more straightforward. But so what's going on with all this Seven of Swords and Magician and Two of Swords? It's kind of like a very unstable energy. I feel like there's someone that's, I feel like, in a commitment here, okay? So there's someone that may be in a commitment, and that may be causing them to hold back with something else. There's also pride and ego. So I feel like this commitment is, they're sticking to it a lot out of their pride and ego, okay? I don't necessarily feel like they're emotionally invested in this commitment, but they feel like they wouldn't want anyone else to know if they failed in some sort of way in this dynamic. And this is requiring, I feel like, the masculine to do shadow work and to really look at his motivations and what he really wants. And if he's able to do that, then he will be able to have a fresh start in a more authentic direction. But if not, he's going to settle, okay? So there's a crossroads here. I'm getting that energy a lot, but it's about deciding, you know, to really be true and look at what your motivations are here, okay? For him, I feel like that this is the masculine energy that I'm getting a lot with that. So I'm gonna pull from all things intuitive and see if I can get some more clarity on that. Warning, okay? So don't dismiss the red flags. If you feel like you're involved with someone that has another commitment, that seems hesitant, that doesn't seem to be fully going through with something, really pay attention to that and don't dismiss those red flags, okay? Retreat, I'm getting this a lot. And here, okay, so this says time alone in nature will help you, and your true love is already part of your life, okay? Here and now. So I feel like, you know, if you're questioning, like, is this person my true love? They may be, but this just might not be the right time. And you need to really be honest with yourself too about what your motivations are. Do your own shadow work, use time alone and retreat to really be coming from the purest place in yourself with your decision makings, okay? Decision making is kind of weird. Okay, I'm using the Trust Your Vibes new oracle deck that I got. Accept the gifts of the universe. Ooh. So some of you might have been getting a lot of clear signs and synchronicities and things trying to help you. And, okay, be flexible. So, you know, be open to an alternate path or an alternate idea, or just kind of just be open and flexible, you know? Like, don't be so fixated on what you want to happen. Be more open. And this says exercise your vibes, okay? So that's kind of like really getting in touch with your own, I don't have the description here, but getting in touch with your own vibe and like owning your own energy and staying in your own energy, and not, it's like this balance between being flexible but also standing firm in yourself, okay? And then knowing that you're being supported by the universe and that you're being guided, and that you really can't go wrong in this situation, okay? But also, you know, don't be afraid to speak your mind and to speak where you're coming from too. Don't be so flexible that you're just like a feather in the wind, okay? That's the feeling I'm getting. So I'm gonna pull some messages from your twin and see what they have to say to you from their higher self. I care too much what others think right now. Yeah, this is what I was getting with the that one card here. Pride and ego. Yep, it's the feeling I'm getting. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. So they don't know if they can't trust themselves enough. That's a Seven of Swords energy too, to know that they can handle doing something that would be really, really out of their comfort zone, okay? and you've affected my life significantly. So I feel like this person knows your energy and your vibe is very important to them, and so they're kind of trying to hold on to you, but they're also trying to hold on to all these previously held ideas about their world and their life and how they have to be. And I feel like this is starting to create this Two of Swords. It's like this friction of like they're either going to stay with who they were or go with the flow and be flexible of what you've brought them, but they're at a crossroads. That's the feeling I'm getting. All right, so that's the message I have for you, Cancer. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.